Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. This segment is called Harvey Weinstein's Scandal. Who has accused him of what? A lot of people knows that he is this big Hollywood mogul, film producer who has been accused of sexual misconduct. But you have no freaking idea. And check it out. After what had just happened to our beloved Bill Cosby, a lot of people are saying there's no way in hell that Bill Cosby can get 3 to 10 years in the penitentiary and Harvey should walk free. I am saying Bill Cosby is first, Harvey Weinstein is next, and I'm going to tell you why. His accusers are powerful Hollywood stars. Lots of them are corroborating the same story, to include powerful names like Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie, and all inside statute of limitations. All his accusations are inside the statute of limitations. Remember, in Bill Cosby's case, they said they couldn't get him on any more except for that one because the rest of them were outside of the statute of limitation. Cosby got 3 to 10. I don't think Harvey will be back out to see the light of day ever. His list is so extensive. Do you see all these pictures? And this is not even the half. Unless white is right. Unless the playing field is not even. Unless there was actually a witch hunt for Bill Cosby. Unless blacks are treated differently than whites are. I know what you're going to say in the comment section, but save it. If you don't know who Harvey Weinstein is, Shakespeare in Love, Gangs of New York, My Week with Marilyn, the movie 9, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, that classic, Kill Shot, The Burning, and who could ever forget Pulp Fiction? Pulp Fiction was his breakout success movie, financed by Weinstein Studio Miramax, and directed by Quentin Tarantino. He's been amongst all the who's or who's and the what's or what's of Hollywood. He is a big name. You know the story they tell about the casting couch, and if you want that part, you gotta guzzle some and suck some and bend over for some. It goes for guys too. Well, it turns out that Harvey Weinstein was definitely running a hot casting couch. So, let me go down this list a little and tell you about some of his charges, okay? He has been charged with rape. Rape. Yes, rape. And that Me Too movement is not playing. Ask Bill Cosby. He has been charged with rape and several other counts of sexual abuse involving 2 unnamed women. He has previously admitted his behavior has caused a lot of pain, but has described many of the allegations against him as patently false. His spokesperson said any allegation of non-consensual sex are unequivocally denied, and there were never any acts of retaliation against women who turned him down. So flat outright, they are denying every single damn thing, which is what Bill Cosby should have done instead of getting up there and talking about, well, in the 60s, we used to sip a little Quaalude and drink. Dumb, Bill, dumb. It's not the 60s anymore. It's 2018, bruh. Anyways, the actress has accused Weinstein of raping her. We're talking about Rose McGowan. She accused Weinstein of raping her by forcing her to perform oral sex in a hotel at the Sundance Film Festival in 1997 when she was 23 years old and had just appeared in the movie Scream. She later reached a $100,000 settlement with him. He paid her $100,000 and says that he offered her $1 million for a further non-disclosure deal, which means she would not be able to say a word about anything, and if she did, he could turn around and sue her. She declined, she turned that down, and she today is one of his most vocal accusers. Annabella Sciorra. Annabella Sciorra is the Emmy-nominated former Sopranos actress, has alleged that Weinstein forced himself into her apartment in New York in 1992 and raped her. She said, "I was so ashamed when it happened." She told this to the New Yorker. "I was so ashamed when it happened, and I thought, I fought, and I fought. And still, I was like, why the hell did I even open the damn door?" Ashley Judd. The actress says that Weinstein asked her to go to his hotel room under the guise of a business meeting, but appeared in a bathrobe with nothing under it, and asked if he could give her a massage or if she could just watch him shower. She refused and says that he got revenge by seeking to damage her career. Director Peter Johnson has come forward to say that he did remove her from casting list as a direct result of what he now thinks was false information provided by Harvey Weinstein. In May of it's not very often you have a director come out and say that the film producer actually did do that, and so she actually has someone in a position of power to back up what she has to say. She herself has become very powerful in Hollywood. Let's keep it rolling. In May of 2018, Ashley Judd sued Weinstein, claiming that he damaged her career in retaliation for her rejecting his sexual advances. The case accuses him of defamation, sexual harassment, and violation of the California unfair competition law. The Mighty Aphrodite star says he harassed her in a hotel room in 1995. "He started massaging my shoulders, which made me very uncomfortable. And then he tried to get more physical, sort of like chasing me around the room and stuff," Ashley Judd said. Like with Ashley Judd, Peter Jackson said Weinstein warned him of casting her. Salma Hayek. The Frida actress says she turned down repeated sexual advances from Weinstein while making the 2002 film Frida. And she says his persuasion tactics included threats. Hayek said Weinstein once told her, "I will kill you, you know that." "What, you don't think I can?" Don't you think I can? Don't think I can't. The Italian actress and director Asia Argento. This Italian actress and director Asia Argento says she reluctantly agreed to give him a massage in a hotel room on a French Riviera, but then he raped her. Asia Argento was closely associated with the chef that took his life, supposedly. Go do your research on that one. "Weinstein terrifies me," she said. "And he was so big, and I'm so small. And he just wouldn't stop. It's a nightmare." Lucia Evans. Lucia Evans encountered Weinstein in 2004 in New York, in a New York club when she was an aspiring actress. She says she was forced to perform oral sex by the producer after going to his office for what she thought was a casting meeting. The type of control he exerted, it was very real, she told the New Yorker. Even just his appearance was intimidating. His presence was intimidating. The Boardwalk Empire star has accused Weinstein of raping her twice in New York in 2010. The first time was after he offered her a ride home, and the second time was when he showed up uninvited to her apartment. "I did say no, and when he was on top of me, I said, 'No, Harvey, no, I do not want to do this,' she said, but he went ahead anyways. Again, he is a huge man. She is extremely small, about 105 pounds, and he is almost 300 pounds, and he had his way." Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow also says that Weinstein asked her to give him a massage in his, I guess that's his favorite pickup line. Come back to my hotel room, give me a massage, let's talk about business. Let's see if I can cast you in my next upcoming movie. I'm going to make you a star. I'm going to give you that Emmy role. She said, asked her to give him a massage in his hotel suite after casting her in the leading role in 1996 Emma, when she was just 22. So she felt some kind of gratitude or some kind of she was indebted to do this because he did cast her in a role that was very successful. She, however, refused. He screamed at me for a long time. It was brutal, she said. She told her then boyfriend Brad Pitt about it, and Brad Pitt actually confronted Harvey and threatened to kill him if he did anything like that to her again. Mimi Haley, former production worker Mimi Haley, alleges that she was raped by Weinstein when he forcibly performed oral sex on her in 2006 in his New York apartment. I told him no, Harvey, no, but he insisted. Miss Haley told a press conference in New York. Dominique Huet, the actress, also alleges she was raped by Weinstein when he performed oral sex on her without her consent. I guess that's another thing that he likes to do, perform oral sex on females without their consent. Just get down and get munching. But the funny thing is, there are a lot of similarities in the description of how this all went down, all by different women, many different women. She says that he lured her to a hotel room in 2010 under the guise of helping her to procure future TV and film roles. I didn't know how to say no to someone like him at the time, which I regret, she said. Natasha Malte, the Norwegian actress, accuses Weinstein of raping her in a London hotel after the 2008 BAFTA Awards ceremony. She also alleges that he then asked her to engage in a threesome with him and another woman when back in Los Angeles following the BAFTAs. Lisette Anthony, British actress Lisette Anthony, says he carried out a pathetic revolting attack at her London home in the late 80s, which left her disgusted and embarrassed. Lisette Anthony told the Sunday Times she had reported an attack by Weinstein to the Metropolitan Police in London, and guess what? There is a record of it. Cara Delevingne, in an Instagram post, Delevingne wrote how uncomfortable she felt during an encounter with Weinstein in a hotel room and described what allegedly happened when she told him she wanted to leave. He walked me to the door and he stood in front of it. Then he tried to kiss me on the lips and I stopped him and I managed to wiggle my way through and get out of the room, she says. Léa Seydoux, the French actress, has written about how he invited her to come to his hotel room for a drink. We were talking on a sofa when he suddenly jumped on me and tried to kiss me, she wrote in The Guardian. I had to defend myself. He's a big and fat guy, so I had to be forceful to resist him. Angelina Jolie. And if you're looking right here, you're seeing a list of some of the women. Angelina Jolie says she was propositioned by Weinstein in a hotel room in 1998. I had a bad experience with Harvey Weinstein in my mouth. Sorry, not my mouth, my youth. And as a result, chose never to work with him ever again. And I actually warned others when they did, she said. Uma Thurman, the Pulp Fiction actress, says Weinstein pushed her down and tried to expose her, tried to pull her clothing off at the producer's hotel room in London during the 1990s. He tried to shove himself on me. He did all kinds of unpleasant things, Thurman said, but he didn't actually put his back into it and force me. You're like an animal wriggling away, like a lizard. Heather Graham, the Boogie Nights actress, told Variety that she was once propositioned by Weinstein in the early 2000s when she met him to discuss being a cast member in one of his movies. She alleges that he implied that she had to sleep with him in order to get that film role, telling her that his wife would have been fine with it. And then there is Zoe Brock. The model and actress says that he asked for a massage in the south of France in 1997. She said, I didn't know what to do, and I felt that letting him maybe touch me a little bit might placate him enough to get him out of there somehow. Before long, she bolted into the bathroom. He banged on the door with his fist before eventually retreating, putting on a dressing gown and starting to cry. Crazy man. Louisette Geis, the actress and producer, says that she was attacked by Weinstein when he invited her to his office in a hotel for a meeting about a script he had written at the Sundance Film Festival in 2008. He insisted on listening to her pitch in his hot tub, then asked her to watch him masturbate. She says, and told her he could greenlight her script if she actually watched him masturbate. She left as quickly as she could. Daryl Hannah, the Splash actress, says she repeatedly turned down Weinstein advances during promotion for Kill Bill and its sequel. He tried, she says. He tried to get me into his hotel room on multiple occasions, once getting a key and bursting in like a raging bull. He asked to grope her breast and then asked her to expose herself to him. She suffered physical repercussions as her flights were canceled and she was left stranded. She turned him down on one occasion, she adds. She turned him down on one occasion, and she was invited overseas and left, flights canceled, find your damn way home kind of thing. Rosanna Arquette, the actress, says that she rejected Weinstein advances and that she believed her acting career suffered as a result. She told the New York Times in the early 90s she was directed to his hotel room where he was in a bathrobe and asked her for a massage. When she refused, she says he grabbed her hand and pulled it down to his crotch. There are more voices. Model Ambra Gutierrez, she says she was groped by Weinstein. There are others, Britt Marling, Lupita Nyong'o, Lena Headey, and Kate Beckinsale. Other women have come forward since, and with their stories include French actress Florence Darrow, Judith Godrich, I apologize if I'm butchering these names, and Emma Deconis, British model Katie Ann Noble, U.S. actress Jessica Barth, Catherine Kendall, and aspiring actress Dawn Denning, who is now a costume designer. Then you have Tommy Ann Roberts, who is now a psychology professor, have also gone on record testifying against Harvey Weinstein. TV anchor Lauren Sivan alleges that Weinstein cornered her in an empty basement area of a New York restaurant in 2007 and masturbated in front of her. And other workers at the Weinstein Film Company told the New Yorker about their experiences, including Emily Nestor, who was a temporary front desk assistant, who said she had to refuse his advances at least 12 times. Actress Claire Forlani has said nothing happened between her and Weinstein, but only because she escaped 5 times by fighting and wiggling her way out. In an interview with Canadian TV actress Lauren Holly said that the producer approached her naked and requested a massage, at which point she pushed him away and ran. Zelda Perkins, a British former assistant of Harvey Weinstein, says that she resigned after a colleague accused him of trying to rape her. Weinstein spokeswoman Sally Hofmeister issued a statement on the 10th of October in response to all the allegations of sexual harassment and assault. She said, "Any allegation of non-consensual sex are unequivocally denied by Mr. Weinstein." She said, "Mr. Weinstein has further confirmed that there were never any act of retaliation against any woman for refusing any of his advances." Mr. Weinstein obviously can't speak to anonymous allegations, but with respect to any woman who ever made allegations on record, Mr. Weinstein believes all of these relationships were consensual. Every woman he had ever jumped on, held down, forced to have oral sex, went down on, Mr. Weinstein said they were all consensual. And he has begun counseling. He has listened to the community, and he is pursuing a better path. And that was what was put out by his publicist. Now, why would you be going to counseling if you thought that all these relationships were consensual? Well, maybe he's going to counseling because he sees himself as a sex addict, and all these women were desperate for a huge role in Hollywood. Because let's face it, it's not that easy to get a starring role in a Hollywood film. And we've heard about the stories and the casting couch stories all along, right? And we know without knowing that many of these actresses and actors that have made it far in Hollywood have actually gone to the casting couch. There are rumors surrounding pretty much every huge Hollywood actor of being a victim of the casting couch. So, Mr. Weinstein, in his own defense, has said it was all consensual. It was all consensual. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary, or I didn't do anything illegal. They consented and we got busy. Some people changed their mind midway through it, ran, wiggled their way out of the room, whatever, but it was all consensual. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of how warped his reality must be as far as how he sees things. Because, see, people are saying that, well, a lot of people came forward for Bill Cosby and all these people cannot be lying. Well, look at this picture right here. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 40 women. 40 women that are in Hollywood that have came forward. 40 that have came forward. So if this one woman could get Bill Cosby convicted, tried and convicted, there is no doubt in my mind that Harvey Weinstein is heading to prison. Now, if I was Harvey Weinstein, as wealthy as he is, I would have jumped in one of my private jets and I would have disappeared into Machu Picchu or somewhere less known, got a plastic surgery, and remained in hiding for the rest of my life. I mean, he's an older man anyway, so I mean, how much more life is there? But I'm sure he's going to stay and fight it. Not to mention, he has powers powers and powerful people in his corner. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. But I must say that the public is not blind. And it's not only Harvey Weinstein that we're keeping our eyes on, because there are others out there that should be in the same position or predicament that Bill Cosby is in, which is being tried and found guilty and getting years behind bars if they choose to give Bill Cosby years behind bars. What's good for the goose should also be good for the gander, right? Now, we want to see if Harvey Weinstein gets that at all. We know, like I said in the beginning of this video, if he does not, it will only prove that white is right. It will only prove that those Jewish lawyers in that Jewish circle can actually save you, because they are that powerful or are connected to real power. We will see how this goes. Leave your comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think about this one. This is not about Bill Cosby. This one is about Harvey Weinstein. Alright? I want to hear your honest opinion in the comment section and in comparison to the Bill Cosby case. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.